Welcome back to another video where we will discuss the astable mode of 555 timer. So in the astable mode, we create the oscillations on the output pin. So this output pin keeps on flipping between the low state and the high state, right? As you can see in this animation. So it is like set and forget. Now in the astable mode, we use two kinds of resistors. The first one is a current limiting resistor, also called R1, and the second one is a timing resistor, also called R2. Now, it is very important to use the current limiting resistor to ensure the safety of this 555 timer. Because if you connect the pin number 7 directly to the VCC, what would happen? The current from the VCC directly rush from to the pin number 7. And let me tell you that pin number 7 is internally connected to the ground when the capacitor charges to 2/3 of VCC. So in this case, the short circuit would happen because VCC and the ground are directly connected. Now let's understand the grounding process in a little more detail. Now once this timing capacitor charges from 0 to 2/3 of supply voltage, the internal comparators detect a change and tells the flip-flop to change its state, right? And the flip-flop then sends a low signal on the output pin. And in addition to that, the flip-flop also sends a small positive current on the base of the transistor, which saturates it, right? It means the transistor is now in on condition, as you can see in the circuit diagram. So when the transistor is in the on state, the pin number 7 and pin number 1 are directly connected. It means pin number 7 is now connected to the ground. Now because this timing capacitor is connected to both the pins, trigger pin and the threshold pin, so both of the pins will play their roles, turning on the output high and low, one after the other. So look at the circuit connection for the astable mode of 555 IC, and let me tell you all the connection one by one. So this first resistor is the current limiting resistor, which is connected across the VCC and the discharge pin, right? And the value I'm choosing as 2 kilo ohm. You can choose any other value. The second resistor is the timing resistor, which is the main in this entire circuit. So it is connected across the discharge pin and threshold pin. So in the astable mode, we usually short circuit the pin number 6 and pin number 2, okay, using this wire. And this electrolytic capacitor is connected across the trigger pin, pin number 2, and the ground. So look at this negative sign here on the capacitor. This is representing that this leg is a negative leg. And in 555 IC, if you are not using the control pin, this pin, you can safely connect it to ground using this the ceramic capacitor, which is of small value, around 0.1 or 0.01 microfarad. And this is the LED which is connected to the output pin, the pin number 3. And note that when the capacitor starts charging, both of the resistor comes into play, right? But when the capacitor discharges, only this resistor, R2 resistor, comes into play. So when the voltage of the timing capacitor is between 0 to 1/3 of VCC, the output remains high because the voltage at the trigger pin is 1/3 of VCC, right? And the output remains in the high state until the capacitor charges from 1/3 to 2/3 of VCC, okay? And now the threshold pin comes into the picture. Because the voltage at the threshold pin is 2/3 of the supply voltage, the output will turn low, okay? And it will remain in the low state until the capacitor starts to discharge from 2/3 of VCC to 1/3 of VCC. Now as the capacitor will further discharge below 1/3 of VCC, the output pin will again turn high because now the voltage at the trigger pin is below 1/3 of VCC. So this cycle keeps on repeating, and in this way we have created the oscillation on the output pin. So where are you going to use this astable mode? Let me know in the comment section, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I have provided the links of both my previous videos on 555 IC. You can check them out, and thanks for watching.